Hello and welcome back to Let's Play UnderRail Expedition with me, Bring It On. So off camera I made my way back to Fort Apache. It was an uneventful trip. Also just noticed there's like a sniper rifle up here on the wall. It's pretty cool. Anyway, Colonel Cathcart is who we need to talk to, and he is in Consul Oliver's office. So I think that I can break into his door. Let's see. Yeah, the camera might be able to see me. I'm gonna quick save and see about stealing stuff from Colonel Cathcart. So he can see me there, and she can see me there. Can anyone see me next to these crates? Nope, there's nothing in there anyway. Alright, quick save again. I'm gonna assume that it's locked. Yeah. Like, well, the camera can't see me either. Alright, none the wiser. At ease, Corporal. I returned from the Hephaestus research, sir. I can see that, Corporal, and I see you've done excellent work. The missing crew just preceded you, or at least what is left of it, sadly. They are now being examined by our medical staff, and will most certainly need a lot of rest to recuperate from the hell they've gone through. Mission accomplished, Corporal. The Staff Sergeant will have your payment. That is all for now, Corporal. There are certain matters I need to discuss with Consul Oliver. Colonel, I don't see why the Corporal shouldn't be present in our conversation. He'll learn of the issue at hand very soon anyway. Colonel Cathcart delays his answer, merely glancing at you at first. However, you don't wait long for his response. I don't see why not. Corporal, listen up. The major issue has come up while you were in Hephaestus research. What happened, sir? We lost Epyon Lab to the free drones. Oh. A group of drone saboteurs were able to destroy the support pillars of the facility, making the construction unstable, and it collapsed, killing everyone in it. Even the saboteurs themselves. Our loss is so great, I can't even begin to explain it to you, Corporal. Maybe it's the right time to explain the purpose of Epyon Lab to the Corporal. Don't you agree? You notice Colonel was not pleased by Consul Oliver's words. It's apparent that the tension rises between the two. Please, Consul, I don't need you to tell me if and when I should discuss confidential military subjects with my subordinates. The Consul remains silent. Yes, he turns to you. Well, Corporal, listen up. Epyon Lab was to be used as a way to quickly move Protectorate forces from upper to lower underrail. Allow me to elaborate. You've seen the facility itself, when you're reporting to the late Captain Blackwall. What you've seen is only the top level of the facility. There are several more levels, floors, going down all the way to lower underrail. So, since the Underrail Protectorate became tired of being at the mercy of Core City, we decided to repair and expand the facility's elevator shaft to take us straight down. We would have had our own way to lower underrail, Corporal. Reinforcing SRO would have been much more effective, and we would have had the opportunity to make some more progress in lower underrail. Our diplomatic missions would also be a lot easier, let's not forget. But alas, Corporal, all is lost now. He turns to Colonel Cathcart. The drones outplayed us all, yet I'm surprised Red Snake didn't warn us about this. Red Snake. Red Snake is the pseudonym for our informant, Corporal. He's one of the free drones who had so far leaked important information concerning their activities, and was considered reliable. Although he's been silent for some time, he could have been compromised. We are still unsure. So you had an informant all along. That is correct. We even know where those bandits are holed up, Corporal. Colonel's speech gets interrupted by the sound of echoing footsteps coming from the hallway leading to the office. At first it seems like one person is stomping towards you, but then your ear discerns several pairs of boots which are walking in unison, further amplifying the sound. The ominous marching grows louder and louder, closer and closer. Turn around and see who is coming. Excuse me, you can't go in there. Excuse me. Captain Meredith. All boots come to a halt at the same time, and the room becomes uncomfortably silent. Both the Colonel and the Consul exhibit surprise and disbelief at this unexpected visit. The party stands still for a moment, at attention. The middle of the three, a man of average height and above-weight constitution, takes one step forward and salutes. The slender, petite female soldier, as well as the towering boulder, remain motionless. Towering boulder. Their sinister masks reveal nothing to the eye, only to the imagination. Colonel Cathcart's expression turns serious as he salutes back. Meanwhile, Consul Oliver maintains his silence, seeming as if he wishes he could somehow become fully transparent in an attempt to evade the trio's gaze. At last, the silence is broken by the one you presume is the leader of the group. Colonel, my old friend. Long time no see. He speaks in a comfortable and relaxed manner, almost playful in character, but with a hint of biting arrogance. Captain Meredith, I see you still maintain your tradition of stomping through hallways and barging in uninvited, carelessly as always. Would you explain what is the meaning of this? While the mask obviously conceals his lips, a change in his voice's timbre reveals that he is, in fact, smiling. I'm sorry if I've offended you, Colonel. Old habits are hard to break. Evidently, I see you too haven't changed, and neither has Carrie. You bark yet never bite, while Carrie, he doesn't even squeal. Consul Oliver for you, Captain. Just so you know, I find your behavior appalling and a clear... Yes, Carrie. We're all aware that you're blessed with a lovely voice, but please, use it only when you have something meaningful to say. I've already heard your rants before, and they've gotten tiring. Carrie, she giggles. The woman hisses the consul's name. An irritating giggle which follows feels awfully similar to a pair of fangs piercing through your eardrums. Enough of this. What is CAU doing here, Captain? How did you get past the Faceless? We have our ways, Colonel. The CAU is more than capable of avoiding those cybernetic mutts, or any other radder the South has to offer. They're easy to avoid on our way here. Too easy, even. As for why we're here, the Protectorate has been bitten hard by the free drones. Who allowed it? You allowed it, Colonel. You failed. That's why the High Command sent us to clean up your mess. Have you forgotten who you're talking to, Captain? You're walking the tracks now. As for Epyon Lab, the attack... Meredith interrupts him. I know what happened, Colonel. Spare me. You relied too heavily on your little snitch to warn you, yet he proved completely unreliable. Maybe he's dead. Maybe he just betrayed you. It matters not. I am disappointed, Colonel. A man of your caliber, I never thought you'd ever make such a rookie mistake. You should have flushed the free drones out of their lair as soon as you confirmed its location. Thankfully, the Chemical Assault Unit is here to end this charade, to end all free drones' presence in South UnderRail. Colonel Cathcart exchanges a glance with the consul. Just a glance, no spoken word. Then he turns back to Captain Meredith. No, I will not tolerate this. Fort Apache is under my command, not yours. I will not allow you... He looks across the three of them. Psychopaths to use my base as a staging area for your operations. Yes, the free drones struck a horrible blow to the Protectorate, and I accept my mistake. And it is I who will rectify it, not you. Your methods. They are not acceptable. Not to me. I will no longer stand for you trying to undermine my authority, Captain. Am I clear? Captain Meredith's voice drops in pitch and gains in intensity. You have no authority anymore, Colonel. If the High Command and General Korn, he puts great emphasis on the General's name, say CAU is in charge of this operation, then you better be quiet and stay out of our way, sir. We have already devised a plan on how to proceed with the eradication of the free drones, Colonel. We already know the location of their lair. At least that snitch of yours wasn't completely useless. And we simply need to take care of a few more details before biting into and tearing apart the flesh of our enemy. He looks around. Why, I really like Carrie's office. We'll set up here. Subsequently, he turns toward the female soldier. Don't you agree? It's beautiful, she giggles. You've been ignored during the entirety of this conversation. However, as soon as the exchange of pleasantries end, the spotlight turns to you. Who are you? Corporal Brandon, sir. Ah, Corporal Brandon. Very nice. I've heard about you. You're local. Southerner, right? That is correct. Yeah, straight from Southgate Station, sir. Colonel, I'll take this one. He seems to be the capable one here. I need someone who knows the region well. I haven't been to South UnderRail in a few years, as you know, Colonel. My busy schedule doesn't allow much free time for tourism. The Colonel is silent. On the inside he must be melting, but nothing of it shows on the outside. He knows his hands are tied now. After a delay, Captain Meredith continues. You'll be under my command while CAU's in Fort Apache, Corporal. With that said, I already have a task for you. See me when you're ready. Okay, let's go talk to the Colonel, see what he has to say about this. At ease, Corporal. What can you tell me about CAU? He frowns before replying. The Chemical Assault Unit is a special task force that is usually dispatched on difficult missions. While they mostly operate in the north, they were dispatched here after the attack on Epyon Lab, as you can see for yourself. To tell you the truth, Corporal, the existence of such a unit is... He makes a long pause. Let's say we could do without them, Corporal. While their efficiency was never in question, for they are indeed highly trained individuals, it's their methods that are extreme. Too extreme as far as I'm concerned, and give the Protectorate a bad name. But often we have to deal with certain things whether we like it or not, so CAU is here to stay. That's all I have to say, Corporal. And who is this Red Snake you mentioned? Red Snake is a free drone who had decided to aid the Protectorate in our fight against the Anarchists. I suspect he saw their real face and decided to double-cross them and become a Protectorate spy. His information was always incredibly accurate and reliable, and proved crucial in exposing multiple free drones' hideouts. He warned us about their operations so that we could act in time, and generally leaked information regarding important figures within the anarchist movement. Pardon me, sir, but I somehow doubt that he simply realized he had been working for the bad guys and decided to switch sides. I think I've earned enough respect by now to know more about the matter. You will know what I decide you should know, Corporal. Now stop asking me about Red Snake's motives. Why did he stop sending information, sir? We are not sure. We received no warning that Epyon Lab would come under attack, let alone that the results would be so disastrous for us. I suspect that he had been compromised somehow, and possibly executed by the anarchists. Whatever the reason, it doesn't really matter anymore. Alright, salute and leave. Let's go talk to Consul Oliver. He found the Consul infuriated, muttering something to himself. Corporal, did you see that insolence? Those rude... those... I'm at a loss for words. I was thrown out of my office like a dog. What surprises me the most is that the Colonel did nothing to prevent it. He sighs. I need a cup of mushroom tea to calm me down. Dear me. What can you tell me about CAU? Consul's face turns red at the moment. Consul's face turns red the moment you mention CAU. Those dreadful, despicable... I just can't believe how uncivil, audacious, impudent they are. Marching right into my office like that, pushing me out like I'm a nobody. I'm the Consul, darn it. However, that is the least of their sins, dear Corporal. Mark my words. Just talking about them makes my blood boil. Let's talk to Des. The moment you first saw Des back when CAU marched into Consul Oliver's office, you felt great discomfort. She didn't strike you as someone who's on the same side of the tracks as you are, and it didn't take long for you to feel her toxic demeanor slithering down your back. Her irritating and constant giggles are, however, the thing that drills into your skull the most. Ah, Cores. Hello there, she giggles. What can good old Des do for you? You had some questions, yes? As a matter of fact, I did. She interrupts you mid-sentence with a loud sigh. Wait, scrap that. I don't feel like answering questions at this particular moment. Maybe a few seconds later, but not now. Now, I want to ask questions. Tell me, Cores. Did you enjoy killing people? Yeah, I only kill because I have to, not because I want to. Oh, what kind of pansy says something like that? I only kill because I have to. Wear me diaper. Wah, wah. But you're not really a pansy, are you? You've killed tons of people. I can tell. I can tell. It's just that you don't want to enjoy it. You think it's wrong to enjoy death. Don't you, Cores? We're programmed to kill. It's true. Look at the world around you. Just think of your personal body count. How many lives have you taken? Huh? So throw those fabricated morals away and embrace a sweet, sweet feeling of good killing. Ah, Cores, don't fight the human nature. Enjoy it. She giggles. You know what? I'm in the mood to answer questions now. Ask away, Corsey. Tell me about yourself. About myself? She giggles. Well, no. I think I'm a smart and pretty girl born in Hexagon, even though you can't tell I'm pretty because of the mask. But trust me, it's true. And I'm a highly efficient murder machine. So far, I've grounded exactly 99 targets into dust. Actually, I don't grind. I melt people with my acid bolts. Do you want me to describe my favorite kill? Yeah, go ahead. She giggles. Yes, here it goes. We're on an assassination mission, the three of us. Cap, Void, and I. She giggles. So we were supposed to take out this dangerous group of criminals who are hiding in a deserted building. We sneaked in through the back entrance, taking out the guards one by one. The bastards weren't even to our knees. We crushed them, Corpse. And I got the fatal shot on their leader. Maybe just call me Corpse, because it's corporal. So used to Core. Anyway. And I got the fatal shot on their leader. What was he called? Can't remember, but it doesn't matter anyway. Here's the fun part. I shot an acid bolt into his eyeball. It pierced through the eye and lodged itself in his brain. The acid quickly started melting the contents of his skull, turning it into a red waterfall which oozed out of his eye socket, his mouth as well. He stood there for a moment, dying, and then he fell to the ground and twitched for a few good moments, while his head was slowly turning into a bloody mess. Even his mother couldn't recognize him after that. Ah, corpse. I felt such satisfaction then. Went through my body like I triggered a shock bolt in my belt by accident. She laughs. Best kill ever. Tell me about Captain Meredith. She giggles. Oh, Cap's the unit leader. A man you wouldn't want to mess with. He's strong and smart. He's skilled and fearless. CAU without him would be nothing, corpse. Yes, he is the reason we're known and feared among our enemies, as the unit that can take on anyone or anything. Just remember his entrance back when we first arrived. Such grace, corpse. Such elegance. And such dominance. Ah. He even picked us this beautiful office. She giggles. Tell me about Void. Void is a perfect friend. He's a great listener. Doesn't talk much, and he's big and strong when he needs some assistance. She giggles. Not that I need much assistance. I can take care of my own, corpse. Why is he always silent? Is he mute? As a matter of fact, no, he is not. I've never heard him talk, corpsey, but since Void joined CAU way before me, Cap told me the two of them once had an interesting conversation. He never spoke after that again. He suffered a trauma when he was a kid, poor Void. His father killed his mother in front of his very eyes. Cut her up with a knife. The young boy avenged his mother without a second thought, killing his father and running away from home. We don't even know his real name. We just call him Void. She giggles. Which I like very much. Cool name, ain't it, corpse? What can you tell me about CAU? Oh, we're the baddest, meanest killing machines the Protectorate has to offer. Some don't like us, claiming we're too violent, too brutal. She giggles. What a load. Too brutal? How else are we supposed to kill our enemies? Huh, corpse? By kissing them to death? What? And what is most interesting is that those who complain the most always turn up to us when the dirty work needs to get done. They want the vermin eradicated without lifting a finger, and they complain about our methods. Ha ha. Hypocrites. And what can you tell me about the free drones? We came up with a nice plan to take care of the anarchists. But I don't want to spoil anything. All in due time, corpse. All in due time. Alright, well, goodbye. Let's talk to Void. Try to punch him in the face? Alright, hold on. Let's quick save before I do anything silly. Oh, darn it. I didn't read his other dialogue. Shoot. Well, you can pause it and read it. I'll have to go back and read it as well. Void is silent. Hello? Hi, I'm Brandon. Nice to meet you. Motion to shake his hand. He ignores your motion completely. I bet you're so ugly your mom had to put that mask on your face. You wait for his reaction, but your wait is in vain. Alright, try to punch him in the face. You aim your fist right at his face, but he dodges it with ease. His counteraction is lightning fast, performed with machine-like precision, to which you fail to react in time. He grabs you, spins you around, and slams you against the floor. Des giggles in her usual ear-tearing fashion. Other than that, no one tries to interfere in any way. You get up, feeling slightly bruised, but otherwise unhurt. By the time you got up, Void had already returned to his original pose, as if nothing happened. Alright, Captain Meredith? It's a pleasure, Corporal. What can you tell me about the Chemical Assault Unit? We do the dirty work, Corporal. Unfortunately, when messes like the one with Epyon Labs happens, someone has to clear it all up. And we can't repair the damage that's been done, unfortunately, for us, but we can make sure that those dogs, the free drones, never make the same mistake. What mistake? He laughs. The mistake of making us come here. Tell me about Void. He's my right-hand man. His actions can be as silent as his speech. When he wants to make noise, he can be deafening. He's perfect for our unit. Is Void his real name? No, it is not, Corporal. He never told me his real name. He can speak, though. He just chooses not to most of the time. We call him Void because that's the only thing you see when you look at his eyes. He never objected to the name. Tell me about Des. Des? Corporal, Des completes the unit. She's young and very enthusiastic about being a part of CAU, unlike anyone else I've worked with so far. Void doesn't really show it as much, although his actions speak for him. Now Des, she is one proficient and efficient assassin. She's obedient, and I've never had to worry that she will second-guess any order or back away from anything. Surprisingly, his tone turns serious. With that said, she can sometimes get a bit too carried away. I mean, I have no sympathy for the dogs we usually deal with, but there were a few instances where her overzealousness almost cost us our lives. It all lies in her past, Corporal. In her past. He hesitates a bit, but continues. I think you'll find this hard to believe, Corporal, but she used to be a math teacher in one private school in Hexagon. She never told me that herself. I read that from her record. Most exemplary citizen she was, and one of the best teachers the school has ever had. I don't know what happened, but one day she didn't show up for work. 2 days later, she was found stabbing her ex-husband not too far from Dis. Whatever triggered the transformation, no one knows, and many wondered. Now she is with us, and everyone is happy. We'll be changing the subject now, Corporal. Where is the Free Drones base exactly? The intel Colonel gave me, which came from the snitch that went silent before Epyon was attacked, is correct. They are hiding in these passages. Underpassage, whatever it's called. You're local. You know it better than I do, Corporal. Oh, there was that one door that we couldn't open previously. Outside of Core City. In the lower passages, I think. The Mutts have a lair over there. They think it's safe. Soon enough, though, we'll show them not to show their teeth to UnderRail Protectorate. We can bite harder. Alright, you said you needed to see me. Yes, I did say that. You know, Corporal, there are 2 reasons why I picked you to help me with our little problem. The first one is, well, because you've demonstrated that you can get things done, and quite efficiently. You being a local also helps, as I've already explained earlier. The second reason, he pauses. No, I won't reveal that. Not yet, at least. No. No rest for the wicked, Corporal. Let's talk business. These mongrels, the Free Drones, they're going to pay dearly for their insolence. They're going to suffer, for it will be their punishment and a sign to their comrades in the north as to what awaits them should they continue with their meaningless efforts. He pauses to observe you for a moment, then continues. People say that CAU, or Chems how we're often called, is a unit characterized with inhumaneness and brutality. We melt our enemies, we gas them, we burn them. But they are wrong on one important point, and that is that we have never killed a single human being. We've only dealt with dogs, mongrels, and their lives certainly cannot be valued the same as ours. Dogs are human too. Yeah, there are numerous problems with what you just said. I see none, Corporal. He laughs. As I've said, no rest for the wicked. Time for the dogs to be put down. The plan is ready. There's one component missing, though. One that we need to spice things up, Corporal. To really show these anarchist mongrels who they're up against. We need mutagen. Mutagen? Yes, Corporal, mutagen. We'll use it to strike at the Free Drones' hideout. From what I understand, they're hidden in some passages, underpassages, whatever it is. That's narrow space, confined. You're going to gas them. What is this mutagen going to do to them exactly? He laughs. Don't be so soft, Corporal. Do you think they cared about any of our soldiers when they blew up Epyon Lab? Of course not. Killing is one thing in life that has no rules, and whoever tries to impose any is a fool. Besides, the drones also used biochemical weapons in the past. Do you not know? So, relax and let them get a taste of their own misbehavior. So, you want me to obtain some mutagen for you? Indeed, we need at least 2 standard mutagen cans. Oh, do I have? Okay. We need at least 2 standard mutagen cans, just to be on the safe side. Obtaining it is, well, a problem. However, we know of one location where this mutagen can possibly be obtained from. Where is that? It is some ancient facility long abandoned, as they all are. One of BioCore's disposal facilities. I mean, they have these little outposts, bases, installations all over UnderRail. Who knows what gems still remain hidden? Anyway, this place could have the mutagen we need. How do I find it, and what kind of mutagen am I looking for? The only thing I know, it's in the cave system north of Rail Crossing. The rest is up to you. You're the southerner. You know how to get around better than I do. As for what you need, mutagen marked as D4 or D5. Oh, okay, I have that. Marked as D4 or D5 is precisely what we need. Now go, Corporal. Go. No rest for the wicked. So I already have that, I think, right? Because I offered to give it to him. You're right here. Yep. It's a pleasure, Corporal. I found the mutagen. Show him the 2 canisters. These will do just fine. It's D5, which is perfect. That is perfect, Corporal. That is exactly what we need. Oh, those dogs will suffer. Yeah, what does D5 mean? It's a type of mutagen. A very nice type, I must say. I don't want to spoil anything. You'll see it in action soon enough. You're really enjoying all of this, don't you? Every second of it, yes. Got anything against it, Corporal? Don't you want to see the drones gone, Corporal? I'm just doing my duty, with a wicked smile on my face. Alright, what happens next? Now we just need to prepare the mutagen, as we can't use it like this. We need a mechanism that will release the gas after delay, after we're far away. He smiles. 1 minute should do the trick. Got it? And who could do something like that? I'm sure there is someone in Fort Apache competent enough to perform this job. Actually, I hope there is someone. Alright, well, yeah, why do I have to do all the hard work? Because I said so. Must I remind you of my rank? Must I remind you who sent me here and why? Really, Corporal. Now go. Once you have everything ready, go to Rail Crossing Underpassage entrance. Now that's a mouthful. We're headed there immediately to scout the area before you arrive. What are you waiting for, Corporal? Get your southerner legs moving. Will do. Okay. So I'm going to call it here. In the next episode, we will, well, let's go see if we can... Let's go look around Fort Apache real quick. And see if we can figure out who needs to do this. If I had to guess, someone had to set a timer. Well, first let's go get my payment. Excuse me. Here for my pay. 250. Alright. Actually, does he have anything worth buying? Probably not. So I'm gonna guess that what's his face wants us to do this, or the mechanic, the head mechanic, Luca, I think, is the one that has to do this. Actually, before I do that, let's go talk to the Colonel and Consul and see if they have anything to say about the mutagen. Ah, Corporal. Glad you were here. I have some news which you will find interesting. After you and I spoke, I went to see the Colonel, and I told him everything we had talked about. He dispatched armed soldiers towards Stolos Center, and, fortunately, SFC Holloway and his men decided to put down their weapons and surrender peacefully. They're currently being held in custody, awaiting court-martial. Even though I explained the SFC's reasons, which he had relayed to me, I'm afraid I wasn't able to ease the situation, at least judging by his response. Desertion is desertion, he said, and it deserves severe punishment. He didn't mention death penalty, thankfully, and I'll do my best that he doesn't. It's not over yet. All we can do now is wait. Again, thank you for your help, Corporal. What did you want to discuss with me now? Nothing. Alright, cool. I see, I'm pretty sure Luca, and I guess the doctor might do it, but she'll probably recognize what it is and refuse to do it. But it's interesting because they also have a relationship. Like they're really good friends. So I wonder if this is going to put them at odds with each other. I want to swing by the doctor anyway, see if I can get some more adrenaline shots and advanced health hypos. Yeah, what can you tell me about CAU? Please. I'd rather not talk about that. Alright, I'll see you around, Doc. Oh, I bet you this guy does it. Let's talk to Luca, though. He salutes you. What can I do for you, Corporal? What can you tell me about CAU? You don't want to know what I think about them. And I'm lucky. I don't have to deal with them. They ain't right in the head. Hardcore derailed lunatics. They're cruel. I've heard how they use corrosive chemicals to torture their prisoners. How they enjoy killing people in some of the most violent ways. Corporal, I know they are efficient soldiers. They make my stomach turn. I hope they get out of here. The sooner the better. Gee. Alright, well I need these mutagen cans rigged in a specific way. Can you help me? Gee, Corporal, I'll love to help you, but I'm too... Did you say mutagen? Yes. Any problems with that? No, not at all, sir. But I'm just too busy with what I have here. Maybe Will can help you with that. He's right over there. He points to a man in coveralls working on a console nearby. Fine, I'll talk to him. Alright, Will? I need help with something, sir? I need this mutagen... I need these... Still more typos, alright. I need these mutagen cans rigged in a specific way. Can you help me? He inspects the cans. But this is mutagen. Yes. Can you help me? I can, sir. I just need to know what you need exactly. I need you to create a mechanism that will release the gas from these two cans exactly 1 minute after it's been activated. Of course, that means you have to bind them together. Will carefully inspects the cans. Okay, sir. I can do it. It'll take some time. You don't mind waiting? No, not at all, Will. Wait. Fortunately for you, Will finishes the job quickly. He checks once again to see if everything is connected properly, then hands you the rigged mutagen cans. Here you go, sir. Just as you told me. Thank you very much. See you around, Will. He stops you as you try to leave. Excuse me, sir. It's, I had a question, if you don't mind me asking. What's it for? I can't tell you, Will. It's top secret. Take care. If you say so, sir. Good luck anyway. Alright, so... the next episode, I guess we'll head towards... Where do I need to go? Then he stays to the cave system just south of Rail Crossing and link up with CAU. Alright, I'll see if I can find that off camera. I'm going to call it here. The next episode, we'll try and find where they want us to meet. Alright, come on. And, where's my taser at? There it is. Alright, gonna call it here. Next episode, hopefully I will find the CAU off camera, because I'm not 100% sure where I need to go. I said... yeah, anyway. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next episode.